to Fort Lauderdale to the US, and it grooms me, you, players, everybody who's associated to this tournament in us for us to do better. So I wish you all the best. I think you're going to do wonderfully here in the next couple of days. I'm sure our audience will be nice and kind to you, and I think the rest of the Mac TV is in safe hands with you. All right, thank you. Have a good day, everybody. We'll talk to you again in a bit. Thank you.
We're back in the center. I want to thank Shiraz Najam for that interview. Mohammed Asif and the chairman of Cricket Council USA and presenter Uba. I thank them for that interview. At the moment, the Yankee Royals are 12 for 2, and it's the former Pakistani fast bowler Najaf Shah. Let's see. Oh, that's a lovely delivery, that one, and you can see Shah just smiles and looks at Das because he knew that Das probably just got down on that one there, Ivor.
Yeah, that was a toe crusher. Yorker length, and it just came down just in time. It's a slow pitch, but we noticed 1 or 2 balls would have hurried on to the batters. And in the meantime, it's 12 for 2. You would have, during that interview, you would have seen a wicket. Just looking at the scoreboard, you know, a wicket would have gone. So the partnership is yet to get off the mark. This time again, the batsman covers up. Yes, no, yes, no. In the end, all is well.
Well, all is well that ends well. Not a good delivery. So what Shah is doing, he's going very close to the stumps, and he is getting that ball to dart back into the right hander. And so he's also cramping him for room. So should he miss his length, because he's operating with those Yorkers, should he miss his length, he's still cramping him for room. And that is what is going on there at the moment. He's bowling from the northern end, from the very affluent Boca Raton end. And here he is now, Shah. A bit too short, pulled away. That's a lovely shot for 4. It was all about bat speed.
Yes, definitely. Just a roll of the wrist. Took it from just about off stump. It was gaining some height in him, and he just tugged it between the short mid wicket and the wide long on, and away she goes for the first boundary of the innings.
Yeah, that was a lovely shot. He swiveled quickly, and he was able to get it away for 4. It's very hot now, and this is typical Florida weather. Not yesterday. Yesterday we had typical English weather, but today it's all about the Sunshine State.
Yeah, yesterday, when you was off camera, we saw you in your swim trunks yesterday. But thinking about taking a bath, and you know.
You saw me in swim trunks.
Yeah, Sasha had a bikini as well. She's yeah, she came with a bikini.
This is driven a beautiful shot for 4. When I see shots like that, Ivor, you know what I do. I normally leave the venue, I pay and come back in.
It's worth it. I'm telling you, 2 lovely shots in that over, and Das is getting the better of Shav at this time. And like I said, those are good, proper cricketing shots. Still a mountain to climb, trying to get to 193. My prediction was 194, by the way.
Oh, you've got it wrong yet again.
Yes.
There's no place for second here.
What? Come on. There's a place. He had this gentleman who had a horse race. 10 horses racing. And every time he horse come in last. So this time and about the 4th try, he arranged the races again, and they decided he's going to have just 3 horses in the race. And his horse came in, he tell everybody, my horse came in 3rd.
Not a good delivery there from Shah. He ends a good over at the end of 3. It's 21 for the loss of 2. It's probably a good time to take a Mad Hatter tea break. And he's going to bowl to Das from the media center end. And here he is. A Bumrah type run up. Just a few steps. And that one just not getting the readers right just at the moment. So back to that 10-horse race. So your friend, his horse, would have placed third.
Yes.
It's like playing a cricket match and you always come second. You're always the runner-up. It's like you're always a bridesmaid, but never a bride.
Well, see, when it comes to marriage, no, I don't want to be no groom. I like to be the best.
You like to be a bride?
No. I said I always want to be the best man.
Oh, I thought you said that you don't want to be a groom because you want to be a bride.
No, I want to be the best man.
Okay.
I don't know why would you leave the best man and take the groom.
Yes, Teron. Good delivery. Right on spot. So, let's see our good friend Sasha Chris is enjoying her biryani all the way from Hyderabad in Pakistan.
Oh, yes?
It came via a PIA airline.
Okay, and you can see she's having her Mad Hatter tea as well.
Yeah, she loves that. Mad Hatter tea.
Yes, a cup of tea.
I want to say good afternoon to Haas, a good man out there.
You see, you have to understand the world is changing. I'm telling you, if you're going to ever want to get married, you always be the best man.
Okay, sir. I think I'll be the pastor. Yes, Teron. Again, that delivery too close to him to play the pull shot. He just squeezes it away down there to mid-on. There is no run. So it's going to be a tall order for the Royals, the Yankee Royals.
But the intent is good. The aggression, because they're not going to stroll to 193.
Did you enjoy the bowling of good old Ghost?
Of course, he got a wicket in his first over.
What happened in the second?
He went for 32.
Did he get a third? This
No.
time he drives outside edge, a thick outside edge. It's sort of hold up, and he is going to just get one. But again, going hard. Had he played that a little earlier, he would have got it a little straighter, and he might have gotten a boundary. There's no one sweeping at the moment.
You know, you started it in Trinidad. 1 from 10 leads 0.
Yeah.
Okay, and well, you tell me. You're good at math.
tell
2 from 22 leads 1.
I'll tell you something, though. I did ask good old Ghost what he's doing next weekend. He told me, well, he should be here. He's not sure if he'll be in the finals, but I said, in case you're not, there's a team that I'm playing against. I think they need a bowler.
You want to go and drown in honey, huh?
Ah.
I'm telling you. But he got a big wicket. He got Xavier Marshall, man.
Yeah, that's
And
a big wicket, yeah?
I think he's going to sleep in his clothing tonight. That's a big fish.
That's a big
Big fish. Xavier Marshall. I got him out court.
Wide. He would have never seen the ball on Sunday.
First one for the day.
Quick. It was pretty quick.
And straight.
Let's have a tea break. That. We need to get.
Yes, well, bowling change, but another southpaw is replacing the opening bowler, and it's going to be Zafar. Said bin.
Saad bin Zafar.
Is he sad?
No, he's actually happy. Saad bin Zafar is happy because he has a world record. He got a world record recently, becoming the first bowler in a T20 international whilst playing for Canada to bowl 4 overs, 4 maidens.
Ooh. That's historical.
Yeah, it is.
The only thing can better that is wickets in between there.
Well, he got 3.
Well, the only thing can better that is to get 4 wickets.
Yeah.
My word. So we can call him Sad bin 4 maidens, 4 overs?
No, I think you should call him Happy bin Zafar.
Happy bin. Okay, so Happy bin Zafar.
That's the man. Please don't sing either. Here is Saad again down the leg side, badly directed. It's going to run very close to the boundary. It should win the race. Rusty Teron, after bowling 6 balls, don't think he'll appreciate having that sort of sprint after.
But I think his team appreciate him going all the way, never gave up on it.
Yeah, so 5 runs the total that occasion.
what a name. He's sad. He been and he's far away somewhere across the way.
Well, not the way he bowls. He's a very good bowler. Again, that one right up in the block hole, so he's back on spot.
I'm going to put Zafar and not so far away. He could have put so far, you know. Oh, these names. How did you get your name? There's another
Oh, that's a lovely bit of fielding there by Rusty Terron. He rolled to his right, and the key there was that he was quick. He was up very quickly, and he was able to relay the ball back to the wicketkeeper. So there's a situation where the Royals...
Quick release there. You can see it on the replay. Into the onside again.
So here is Saad again. Muscled away down to the sweeper's position. Only one. So he's keeping it as tight as the economy.
That's very tight. The pandemic, how it's doing for Trinidad this time? I know you were under the weather for a long time in shutdown status.
It's terrible at this point in time in Trinidad. It's the worst ever.
No. You missed it all of last year because of the pandemic. You're here, so it cannot be worse ever.
It's worse. I think that the government are actually taking a position where financially the country can't continue on lockdown mode. You're having, in a small country with a population of 1.3 million, you're having 25 deaths a day. That is too much, Ivor.
Yes.
You're having up 700 to 1,000 cases a day in an island of 1.3 million.
How we got out of hand like that?
Well, you know, Trinidad is a bit of a business hub in the Caribbean, so people from all over the world would fly in there, and the Delta variant has taken a foothold. Plus, there's a reluctance by so many people to get vaccinated. We want to encourage everyone to get vaccinated, and you know, that reluctance there, I think it's not helping the situation.
What about mask wearing and the sanitizing and 6 feet apart and all the stuff?
Well, there is a mask mandate that is still there, but that's all. You know, you can't.
The TNT.
It is really bad, isn't
the TNT?
It's not so good down there.
Yes, but it's all over. But like I said, it seemed like it's worse there for some strange reason.
2 countries in the Caribbean where it is really bad is in Trinidad and St. Lucia. And again, I can understand St. Lucia because of it's a tourism destination.
And it's next door to you too.
Yep, that's only an hour's flight.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a check drive by the stocky Das. Would you describe him as stocky? Das may want to struck outside the line of the off stump. Das may want to have a quiet word with you behind the com box at the end of this match. It's a quick in their colors. Given the charge, and again, you are charging a bowler who is darting it in. That's not a wise move. He's lucky that that one crashed into his pads, because had that passed him, the wicket restricts him to just 1. What's a good power play score, you think? Take all the factors into consideration.
In this game or
this
general
game?
I'll say anything over 45.
45.
Yes.
Yep. And generally, what do you think is a good power play score?
Generally speaking, I think you should always aim for between 55 and 60. Only 2 fielders outside of the circle.
Yeah. I want to agree with that. I think wicket-wise, you look to probably limit it down to about 1. And then you would have had a good start. So I remember once I was in Barbados. Of all places, commentating in the T20 International, and I did ask a friend of mine what he thinks is a good power play score. He said 225. to
He's
But
doing
it's
well
true.
too. 91, I think he's
225.
No, but
Lord
Nelson,
Nelson.
yeah,
Yeah, he's up there.
he's up there. I think he's 91. Yes.
He's at that vintage.
Runs here. Mm.
Yep, Rusty Terron has been throwing himself all over the park. He's been excellent.
Well, it's an approved ICC ground. He can afford to just slide and slip. Want to go, man. Fielders will feel all day in the first half.
But after once, that is, he could not.
Yeah, first Forrester is labeling 10 from 19. I've got to come a little better than that. And that's is just kind of 100 strike rate. Someone needs to up the ante.
Yeah, these two probably need to push a little. This is sometime I think we get too preoccupied with the power play in the last 2 or 3 overs. But I think a good, consistent flow of runs don't have to be hurricane type, but a good, consistent flow of runs through the middle order. The middle overs, sorry,
Over. The polls and 12.
it's actually 12. It's a dozen.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So they had all poles in the scoring effort there in that last over, giving the bowlers credit and the fielders really throwing themselves around, like you would have said. So they're trying to remember net run rate when it comes to the playoff. You never know.
Yeah, that's key because, sometimes you start a tournament and teams tend to ignore that fact. And it's only when the red light starts to blink, they look at all permutations and combinations to get into the knockout phase. And then it becomes important to them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look and take note and factor that in the games early on, it becomes easier.
Of course, that's what we're saying. So that's why the management team have got to be aware of. Winning is okay, but a lot of teams are going to end up with the same amount of wins. And then what will get you over there is that point one. And you see how important it is at that time. So, like you said, up front, you've got to be mindful of that. You made a good score, 192. You now have got to say, listen, I'm going to keep these guys in check. If I'm going to knock them over in about 50.
Captain of
12 runs and over, gentlemen, we at least need a boundary.
or
In every over, and then avoid dot balls. So there you go with your scenario where you can just build up with your ones and your twos, but you have to play an aggressive shot and let's try to get the boundary. It can be a 4.
I like that thinking.
Do not risk 6 4s.
Well, he's out.
No, just short.
Good attempt though by Rusty Terron. I like that. He attacked. My thinking about down the tree.
You don't have to
Yep. You
get in their direction. They get here.
think through these two that
Edge. No, this
as
is a tall guy.
sad bit seeing the US All Stars, the star-studded team.
The nets over there.
Yep, they're in the nets. Remember, they play next, and they're just having a warm-up session. They're skippered by Muhammad Ali Khan.
And did you say yesterday that Colin Board is
He's the manager,
okay?
and on that team is Dennis Ramden,
So who's the coach?
Lendell Simmons. The coach is Nasir Charlie Javid.
Okay.
And so you have Dennis Ramden, you have Lendell Simmons, Zishon Qureshi, you have Imran Khan out of Trinidad, Yannick Otley out of Trinidad as well. You also have John Ross Jagisa. You would know that name. He took.
That's why I said that to ignite it.
You walked into that, my brother. You walked into that. So this is a Trinidad and Tobago team. because Colin Board is there as the manager as well. And yeah, young Yannick Otley, former West Indies under 19 player, not former, but TNT Red Force player. He is also in that mix. And what about Jason Mohammed? He's also on that team. So it's a strong team.
A strong Trinidad team.
Yeah, it's a strong Trinidad team managed by a Trinidadian.
But you know, Trinidad would have won the first 2 encounters here in the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
So I guess they're trying to get a third.
Well, they're under the U.S. All-Stars banner. They're captained by Ali Khan, who is from America but thinks he's Trinidadian.
Thanks to Bravo.
Here's Asif.
Bravo.
Yep. And it happened all right here.
Yes, he got his looked in right here with Dwayne Bravo on the scene. Said, listen, I want to recommend this guy. He looks a good prospect.
I think what happens, though, the U.S. Open has helped so many careers, you know, with international opportunities. You're seeing players coming and getting opportunities to just like one of the announcers back in Trinidad that you made your debut for the first time.
I told you already, you know, with this modern math thing, because you told me 1 from 10 leaves 0. Then I told you, well, if you split 8, if you divide 8, what do you get? You told me 0.
Yeah.
And then you came back and you told me you got 3.
This is clipped away. Fine shot indeed. It's going to go into the boundary for 4. I dare say a rare boundary. And
well, the second one, they had a boundary in the last over, which would have only realized 6 runs. And here it is. Well, with the first 3 deliveries, we have 6. So let's see if they're going to finish with dots, because they're going to need much more than that. 140 from 63 deliveries. That's a long way for Natty to be from home. And you see Natty over there, right?
yeah, well, wait to see what will happen here. Asif, from the edge of the 30-yard circle, starts his walk and runs in. One. So Asif in his first over. Gig that no, this afternoon.
New bowler is just deliveries, and the Yankee Royals are 56 for 2. Be important now for these two to build a good partnership. They're looking pretty strong at the moment.
So here's Azam. It's pretty rapid. So it's going to be a mountainous task. At the halfway stage, the required rate 13.8. And since I'm in the commentary box, I really can't help them this time. But it'll take some batting.
I'm sure next time they will be begging for you to go out there.
Forrester has labored for his 20 of 31 balls. That has been a little more proactive, probably not proactive enough. 26 of 24. Well, this one is swatted away down behind square. Lovely bit of fielding down there. And all he can get is 1. I think they need to go big now.
Yeah, they really need to start hitting some boundaries. You can see the intent is there. They just need to get the placement right in between the fielders who are all out in the boundary.
Carry.
Ball.
The fielder, and he takes the catch. So, that's his innings of 27 comes to an end. He faced 26 deliveries for that, and Hamad Azam strikes. It's now 60 for the loss of 3.
Yeah, the fielder was patient, waited for the ball to come to him, and took a lovely catch there on the boundary. He didn't go for the catch the ball before, and it's paid off now, coming straight down to him. And the Yankee Royals